Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Honolulu. I hope everyone's having a great Thursday or Friday, wherever you are. We've been fighting a little rain and wind here during the setup process, so we're in the middle of a little bit of break in the weather that hopefully will continue. I am in my minimal setup today, so I don't have all the fancy doodads and extra cameras and all that stuff that really doesn't matter when you boil it down. We are in a single camera, no computer setup, just the encoder and the camera and a phone. You can tell by the shakiness of the camera, it's pretty gusty right now. But the good thing about that is you'll notice these planes are leaving towards the west, which means we have a westerly wind, which means we are in reverse operations right now, or as we like to say here on the channel, reverse ops squared. So you can see the rain. Luckily, most of the rain seems to have pushed off up to central Oahu, and we are just caught the edge of it. We'll see if that continues through the rest of the night. But we'll fight through it. I have the rain cover on the camera, the rain cover over me, so the only unfortunate part about that, it only really works for rain coming straight down. Ooh, what the heck is that? So unfortunately, no. I hope I'm showing you the right camera. Yeah, there we go. Because I don't have a confidence monitor up, so I was like, I hope I'm showing you the right camera. Let's switch it to single switching mode and switches to single switch. Hope I wasn't showing you a blank camera. Hello, Josh. Good to see you. Brandon's here. Thought I saw Jonathan McD here to poke fun at my Americanness. I said in the comment I didn't want to know, but why was he commenting Italian? Why was he delivering spaghetti? Is that some non-question European joke I don't get? I don't understand it, Jonathan. And I said it wasn't going to bug me, but it kind of is. I don't understand why he commented delivering Italian, or delivering spaghetti. I don't get it. So you can see the windsock there to the right of the screen. We're about to have a 330 pass right in front of this shot, so we'll get it clear in just a second. Okay, I need a hat. I don't know where my hat is. Hopefully it's not in the truck. I don't know where my hat is. I'm being blinded by the sun. There's that 330. It is heading off to Pago Pago. So I apologize if I'm missing any chats here. I really cannot see them. I guess my hat must be in the truck. We'll figure that out later. Where's my trusty towel? That almost looks like a painting, doesn't it? Yeah, I see some talk about the MD-11s in the chat. We have 3 of them here. 2 UPS and 1 FedEx. The FedEx is over to our right. The UPS, both of them are down the other side. We can't see one of them from here, but as soon as this MD-11 gets out of the way, we'll see the other one. The other one is, the other 2 are down. I believe one's on the Hawaiian ramp by their hangar, and the other one is down on the Aloha air cargo ramp closer to Hickam. Hello, Jen. Oh, Pizza Friday Dawn is here. Hello. Thanks again for that pizza last night. It really did hit the spot. So, reverse operations here is kind of rare. It only happens this time of year, and it doesn't happen every day. The predominant wind is east-northeast. That is what they call trade winds here. And I would bet 90% of the time we have trade wind conditions. And that leads to a lot of planes leaving out of here towards the east. This time of year, the weather switches around a little bit. We get a lot of southerly winds, or winds that aren't necessarily east-northeast. Doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be reverse ops conditions, because sometimes they come from the southeast, and that really doesn't trigger. And so the crosswinds and westerly winds or easterly winds usually don't trigger it. You got to have true westerly or southwest, really. So while we're waiting on this, I don't know if you notice, there's one cutting in front of it on Echo. That's a 717. So they're sending a couple smaller ones out on Echo. Echo is the taxiway right around halfway down the runway. So it's where a lot of planes leave from and then leave the runway from. So that 717 here is heading off to Lehue. So it's just going to keep on going to the east. I'm sorry, west. And backwards. Everything's backwards. Sounds like the 330's moving. So this one's going off to Pago Pago. So if you're here the last couple of nights, you notice we're in a different spot. So we are at the Mauka end of Lagoon Drive, or the northern end of Lagoon Drive. Last couple of nights we've been on the southern end, or the Mackay end of Lagoon Drive, closer to 8 right. That's because we're in normal wind conditions. So when the runways flip around, it seems to be a little better to be up here because we're much closer to the departures over here. So Kurt Erickson, 9781, is coming back to us at the 717 level. Thank you very much. Been a year member. But thank you for coming back. I appreciate that. O'Malley's taking the night off, I think, so we're going to have Brandon bring your pog juice. So we're not going to miss the arrivals. The arrivals are coming on the reef runway tonight. We'll be able to get them as they go. And almost, it should be most of them to where they touch down. So we'll start getting a couple of those here in a few minutes. We have a 717 that's going to work its way that way here in a minute. And then there should be a couple of heavies trailing behind it. United, Coletta, and I thought I saw UPS. There it is. The UPS will be here right about 6:45, which is about as late as we're going to go today. Maybe close to 7. We'll see the both American Dreamliners will go out about 7, so we'll hang out for those. Unless they're super late, and then it just gets. By then, it gets just to be too dark out here to see anything. It's a little better on this end, but not much. So there's that FedEx MD-11 that has been shuffling around here. We got to see it move under its own power the other day. That was pretty cool. It was being shuffled from the FedEx hangar over to where it is now. There's another couple of them over here. Down there. That is the Aloha Air Cargo or Northern Air Cargo ramp. I really can't tell. It's a long way away. But it's one of those ramps down there. And then there's one at the hangars, which are behind Terminal 2, which we cannot see them over there. That's Terminal 2 there. So we can't see the hangars for Hawaiian. They're wrapped around the back side of that. And there's a third MD-11 over there. They've been kind of playing whack-a-mole with them for the last few weeks, moving them out of the way of other stuff going on, so... I haven't heard any other thing, Butcher. I haven't heard of any of them being allowed to fly, even outside the United States. I haven't heard of any of them flying. So that 717 that I thought was going to go out to the reef runway is actually going to come in here and go right over our head. So it's kind of come in over Sand Island. That's it right there. This is making its approach to 26 right, which is the runway we're at. So this won't go exactly over our head, but it'll go pretty close over our head. So this approach on 26 right is pretty much limited to planes about this size. Every once in a while they'll sneak a 737 in there as well, but none of the heavies come over to 26 right because it comes over too much of town over there, and they don't like making that turn. They don't even really like making the turn over for 26 left, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, interesting. I've seen the Queen Mary here before. Oh, that was probably 15 years ago. Cool. It'll be here the 11th of February. I'll have to keep an eye out. I don't know of any live harbor cams over there. There is a ship spotter that I follow on Instagram that posts still pictures and short videos. I don't think he has a live camera, but he has his apartment overlooks the harbor over there. But I don't know if anybody else in the thing might know a live camera. You can drop the name of it in the chat. I won't be mad. Oh, we have Sarah Deal in the house. Hello, Sarah. Hope you're doing well. Well, hopefully we can provide it's not as warm as it could be out here. It's in the low 70s right about now, but I'm sure that's a lot warmer than a lot of places, so we're happy to provide it. See if I can move this without taking us off air. Okay, I think that might have done it. Oop, that didn't work. Okay, seem to be still on air. That's good. Ooh, straight up 5 o'clock. So I'm sure a lot of the reason you guys clicked on the thumbnail or came in for this bonus show is we have a high probability, not 100% because nothing ever is in life, of seeing some F-22s tonight. They went out Tuesday and Wednesday, so I would bet there's at least a 50% chance, it's probably a lot higher than 50%, chance to go out tonight. I wish I had a schedule and I could help you guys out plan, but it's one of those things. Like everything else, you just kind of show up at the airport and wait, hope. The last 2 nights they went out at about 6:30, which is a couple minutes after sunset here. We had the first 3 that went out last night put on a real spectacular show. They were on an unrestricted climb to 16,000 and took the afterburners with them the whole way. So that was a lot of fun. We were able to catch them all the way till they rolled over at the top. It was really I clipped that part out of the live stream and I put it as a members only video now. It'll switch over to a regular video tomorrow. So if you want to take a look at that, or you can go back and look at the live stream. Like I said, it was a couple minutes after 6:30. So this is our first arrival that we're catching over there on 26 left. So I'm not a ship spotter, but this one appears to be coming out of Pearl Harbor. Again, I apologize for the shake. It is the wind today. We're getting seems the windsock is completely stuck out. So I think that's like 14 knots or so gets the windsock completely stuck out. So we're having at least 14 knot gusts, and it seems to be a little higher than that. To the left of the FedEx. Oh, thanks. To the left of the FedEx, let's see, that looks like a United. I don't know why it's over there. I don't usually stream at night. I usually do all my streams in the morning, so I don't know if this is a normal thing to have that United over there or not. I don't know. Sometimes that's the North Hard Ramp. I think there's another name for it, but I always call it the North Hard Ramp, and no one ever corrects me. So, right near Terminal 3, which is basically a little shack over there. It's not really a full terminal. And that's kind of where like the FedEx, kind of where they hold stuff that's not going out for a while. Sometimes they used to put a couple of the JAL planes over there for a couple hours while they shifted things around at the international terminal. Oh, other MD-11. Okay, let's see. Other MD-11. Okay, that. Okay. Well, that one there is a United, but another United, but I don't think that's the one you're talking about. Okay, I don't see another plane. Oh, I see a tail over there. That might be just Northern Air Cargo, though. Don't know. Yeah, it's the only one I see. Hello, Reno to Heathrow. Good to see you. I don't know if I said hi to Jen, but hello, Jen. We got Ann in the house. Keith, good to see y'all here. So Erica has come in with a $2 super chat. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, I have a... we're in my my rain setup as we're fighting a little rain here today, so I cannot put your message up on the screen. But I do appreciate it very much. Silva's 808. Is that the Elliott Street? Is that the one over behind by the jail over there? I don't remember what that street's called, but I'm assuming that's where it is. Yeah, Jen, I miss being able to do them more often. My work schedule's not very conducive to these. I got kind of lucky with a perfect storm, so I was able to shift a few things around this week. So... this one is heading off to Washington. Not Jacksonville, Washington. It's the place to see and be seen. I'm going to guess there's still a little bit of water on the other end of that runway. That plane just disappeared. It might even still be raining down there. It looks like it's kind of raining down there by those Hawaiian and the Delta pushing back down there. get a ukulele cut right through this shot while we're watching the Delta push back. There it is. Delta has all these flights out of here in the afternoon, but when I need to fly Delta, they don't have a flight that fits me. It's just one of those things. We're going off to Atlanta, and they have a direct flight here that if I flew today, I think it's today, I could go there at 9:30, direct flight to Atlanta at night, late to red eye. When I need to fly there in about 2 months, they discontinued that flight, so we won't be able to do it. So we're gonna have to do a layover in Phoenix, I think. So we're going to Atlanta for the AvCon convention. I was invited to be a participant there. I would tell you where to buy tickets, but it is completely sold out. So they're very happy about that. So it should be a lot of fun. A couple of my mods are going. At least one viewer that I know is going. Maybe, I think 2 viewers. And then our good friend Walt from Runway DFW, who I think is on, right? Oh, I won't say that. But he will be there as well. Legalized Shemp, I know. Well, I think obviously Hawaiian has their own crew. I think they have all their own ground personnel, as I believe so does Southwest and United. I'm not sure about American and Delta, though. I know United has United employees here. And I know Southwest and ramp agents, ramp guys here. And I know Hawaiian does. And even Singapore Airlines has their own ramp crew here that works the 2 Singapore Airlines cargo planes we get in here a day. FedEx and UPS also have their own. I think I remember seeing some American ramp trucks out there, so I think they probably have their own employees. But I know there's a couple of guys who watch who are ramp side. I wonder if they could answer your question better than me. Now I know the only 2 that have a full hangar are United. Well, 2 of the big hangars for large planes. A couple of the, like FedEx has a hangar, but it only fits a Sky Carrier. It won't fit one of their 777s. But United and Hawaiian both have hangars, and I know United has let other airlines use that hangar before for different things. I know Hawaiian's actually used it to put stickers on some of their aircraft for promotional stuff, so. Next one in should be a Gulfstream 4. We'll wait and see which runway it takes. Jen, I think last night it left around 6 o'clock. Let's see if we can... I actually don't see it on the schedule tonight. I wonder if that's not an everyday flight. Yeah, I don't see it on the schedule tonight, so I wonder if it's just not an everyday flight. I think 6, the Hawaiian 6 is an everyday flight. Alright, we got a couple of heading out here. These two heading out there, but I hooked up the second camera. See if we can, so I can say hello personally. Oh, there we go. Hello. Welcome to Honolulu. If you don't know who I am or where you're at, I can answer both those questions for you right now. My name is Patrick. The channel is Reverse Ops. We're an aviation live stream and tomfoolery channel based out of Honolulu, Hawaii. Our home airport is Daniel K. Inouye International Airport, which is right over here. It is 3 or 4 miles west of downtown Honolulu, which is right over there, on the south shore of the beautiful island of Oahu. In the eastern end of the Hawaii archipelago. We're going to take this plane while I keep talking. That stretches some 900 or so miles across the vast Pacific Ocean. We usually do shows on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. We're doing things a little different this week because I needed some rest. So we booked some night shows and then got lucky with the F-22. So rather be lucky than good, I guess. Got some water on the lens. I'll have to fix that in a little bit. So like I said, we usually do morning shows here, so this is not our usual time. We'll pop in for a night stream every once in a while, but it's easier with my work schedule, my normal job work schedule, to do morning shows. So usually that's from 6:45 till about 9:45 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. 6:45 till a little bit later on Saturdays. We will be here this Saturday doing another stream. We'll see both the flying Honus. That's the ANA A380 planes that come here from Tokyo. We'll see both of them arrive Saturday morning. We'll see how late we stay to see if we see them depart. We'll definitely see them arrive on Saturday. This is 2 Deltas in a row here. The first one is heading off to Atlanta, the lost city of Atlanta. The one behind it is heading off to Detroit. Oh no. Oh really? Yeah, we saw the planes going through it. Did you take some of these?
Yeah, I already took them.
Alright. Alright, Mrs. Reverse Ops just brought me some chicken nuggets. So while we follow these two planes out, I'm actually gonna put the mic down, and so you don't have to listen to me chew.
I love the show.
Oh, thank you. We're getting a little bit of rain right now, so that camera I put up a minute ago is going to have to go back away. The Mrs. Reverse Ops said we're actually catching a little bit of a break. Most of the rain is actually on the other side of the airport. She said on the way in it was a torrential downpour. We're just getting some big rain here right now. Make sure everything's covered up. Oh yeah, that's a lot of rain. Hold on. probably can't hear me. As you can probably tell by this shot, it is raining pretty good right now. Yeah, you're getting a lot of rain on the front of the camera lens. Hopefully that won't kill the camera. Exactly. Save the Pop-Tarts. Every man for himself, but make sure you save the Pop-Tarts. I don't know, QB Master, I don't know which one you're talking about, but if you're talking about a FedEx plane, there's only 3 of them here, or maybe 4, I don't know. There's if it's a small one, it's either a Sky Courier or a Cargo Master. They also bring 757s in here occasionally, and 777s. Very rarely they bring in the 76, but I don't think there's one here right now. So I don't know exactly which one you're talking about. But if it's tiny, it's probably a Sky Courier or a Cargo Master. Yeah, Calvin, it is here. Oh, while I was shoving myself full of I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. At the there's no I don't know. I don't know, sorry QB Master. I have no idea. I can't see anything right now. I'm sorry, I don't know. I can kind of pan over there, but I don't know if that's going to help me. I don't see another FedEx plane. Yeah. I don't see another FedEx plane. I wish I could help you, I really do. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but I just don't see what you're talking about. And there is a delay between what you say there and, you know, there's like a 30-second delay before you hear me, and then there's a delay in what I see in the thing. So I wish I could help you. I really, with the rain and stuff, it's very frustrating. You want it back, Kirsten? I'll send it back. the main rain cover on top of everything sometimes will collect a little water, and a big gust of wind came by and blew it all straight down my back. Hey, how's it going?
You have a gift? It seems that way.
Yeah?
Yeah. From Patrick. Says it's from Pizza Friday.
Oh, nice. I know. Pizza Friday done.
He also would like me to tell you to go Seahawks.
Go Seahawks, okay.
Okay? So, enjoy your afternoon, man.
Well, thank you.
What are you doing?
Live streaming in the planes.
Oh, okay.
So the guy who ordered is one of the guys watching. He's actually on the Big Island.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye, be safe.
You too. Another gift from Pizza Friday Dawn and another confused DoorDash driver. Thank you very much. Where's that guy? Don't go out on Echo, dude. That's not nice. I don't want you going out on Echo. You shouldn't be that light. Oh, he's gonna go all the way. They're not switching the airport around, are they? Okay, let's. Oh yeah, he's going out on Echo. He is light, apparently. Hello, Sydney. So we also have a delta coming around the corner up this side. Let's see, and then a southwest. So we'll see what happens to them after this C-17 leaves. He's leaving off at half runway, so he must be incredibly light. Either that or he's just a C-17. C-17s have a very short takeoff, so he could just be being a C-17. You can you see the light glaring off the dot spots of rain on the lens there? We'll have to definitely have to fix that here in a minute. You can see the little spots on the lens, but we'll get back to that in a second. I want to thank our good friend Pizza Friday Dawn for a second DoorDash confused driver. Looks like we got some nuggets with some tangy. Oh, we got lots of nuggets with tangy barbecue sauce. I'm gonna turn into a nugget. This is awesome. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, look at that. It's like a Pink Floyd light show right there. Look at that. Yeah. Floyd Light Show. I need to clean that off. Alright, while these 717s are getting out of the way, I'm going to clean that off. But thank you again, Don. I really appreciate it. Thanks for thinking of me and my tummy. Oh, we'll make sure we get this Delta, but I want to clean the lens off first. So give me a second. I can figure out what I did with the towel. Okay, let's give you a view of the city and the rain over there while I do this. This is the rain that's cropping up behind us. See if that's any better. Oh yeah, looks a little better. Oh yeah, a little better there. Uh-oh. Oops. Sorry, Keith, that was my bad. I accidentally touched my phone and I think I deleted one of Keith's messages. I'm sorry. So if these winds hold out, which I don't have any doubt that they're going to keep blowing this direction. Ooh, we have another Delta here on the other side. Double your Delta fun. So the next one going out is the southwest. That's this one right here. This one's heading off to Lehue. So I'm gonna drop the mic here and eat a couple of nuggets. I'll be right back. All right. Thanks, Alex. was weird. So I don't remember where I was at when I was talking about the F-22s. So with the wind being like this and the forecast being like this, I have no doubt we'll still be in these wind conditions in an hour or so when the F-22s are going out. What that'll mean for us, though, is every time I've seen the F-22s go out in reverse operations, they use 22 left, which is the diagonally crossing runway. So they usually come up all the way to the end here where those planes were turning at the end, at the approach end of 22 left and right. And then they'll come down and head down that way. They'll cross in front of us. The only other option I would see is them doing what that C-17 did and leaving on 26 right at half runway. Either way, we'll get a pretty good shot of them. A better shot if they do 22 left, but we'll get a good shot of them either way. Like I said, yesterday it was about 4 or 5 minutes after sunrise, or sunset. Sunset, I believe, is at it's 6:26 today. Let me look that up. Oh, I'm sorry, 6:24 today. 6:24 today. So the tanker went up right as the sun was setting yesterday and the day before, and then the F-22s weren't far behind the tanker. So our good friend Reno to Heathrow is gifted 1 Reverse Sauce membership. Thank you very much. That's super kind of you. Looks like David Hogan is the recipient of that. So David, please join me in thanking him. I think the rain has pushed off enough where I'm going to try to put the try to get the ATC up again. I keep brushing up. My phone screen is normally not as close to me as it is today. I keep brushing up against it, and I hope I don't banning anybody. If you're chatting away and then all of a sudden can't chat anymore, it's probably because I accidentally banned you. I do apologize. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Cody, they are using the reef runway. In fact, we're about to get one over there now, but they're using it exclusively for landings. The F-22s, if you're talking about them specifically, they don't use it because it would be a very long taxi out there, and they don't have a barrier on that side. Which is why I don't think they'll use 26 right either. So 8 right and 22 left both have barriers at the end of them, which is a fancy way of saying they have an arrestor cable like an aircraft carrier. And the F-22s have arrestor hooks because if they're going full takeoff speed and something goes wrong, the brakes aren't enough to stop them. So they have all the F-22s, even though they'll never ever be on a carrier, they have arrestor hooks. And they have barriers at the end of 8 right and at the end of 22 left. So when they do departures, that's usually where you're going to see them go. There are definite, exceptions to that. I've seen the alert birds leave on 8 left, even when we were in reverse operations one day. We were down here, and everything was leaving away from us, and all of a sudden 2 F-22s came screaming right at us. It was shocking, to say the least. Stefan, I'm not usually I don't really keep track of them, but I know there's at least 2, possibly 3 of them, maybe even more that I just don't see them. But I know there's usually one about now, which is the one we just saw, and then there's another one, I think, later. We get 2 different ones here. We get some that are operated by Air Transport International, which they have a dark blue tail. And then you have some that are operated by Hawaiian pilots, so Hawaiian flight crew, and those have a light blue tail. So you're saying, I think the one that came through here a minute ago was a light blue tail. Yes, so that would be a Hawaiian flight crew on the one that just landed. There was one today that had a bird strike, one of the Hawaiian piloted ones. Yeah. It had to return. Uh-oh, Mrs. Reverse Ops is taking a chance. She's going for a walk. Hopefully she doesn't get drenched. So this is the prime hour for Delta planes, I guess. We have another Delta. This one's heading off to JFK. I didn't even know. See, I didn't even know Delta had a JFK flight. That's interesting. Yeah, usually, like I said, my streams are usually in the morning, so I'm kind of more familiar with what happens before 10 a.m. than I am with some of the other stuff. So this is the one heading off to JFK. Alright, so that Coletta, the all-white Coletta that's coming in from Ontario, is making its way around Hanauma Bay out there in Diamond Head. So it'll be over here to land in just a minute. Like I said, most likely 99% chance that'll land on 26 left. Yeah, I don't know why there's a lot of bikes out here tonight, and I don't know why. The one that was just, the group that was just next to us, they seemed like they were being led by an instructor, like he was instructing what they were going to do next. And I don't know if all these guys are doing that. Either that or there's a big race coming up and they're all getting ready. Those guys seem like they were on social hour. But we get a lot of bikes out here because it's not a completely straight road, but it's very straight once you get around the corner. That's to the left of us. And it's flat. And there's not a lot of, there's no stoplights, stop signs for a good 2 miles once you make, once you head down that way. So a lot of bicyclists like to use it. And a lot of companies that are teaching people how to drive, whether they're teaching them how to drive cars or trucks or fire engines. We get a lot of people coming through here learning how to drive. So WAZZ Radio, W-A-Z-Z Radio, N1I. Welcome to the Inter-Island Traveler level. Sorry I can't put your message up on the screen tonight because we're in the minimal rain year here. Everything's kind of packed away to keep it dry. But that doesn't change the fact that I really appreciate it that you're joining us here today. You'll enjoy all the comfort of the 3-2 configuration of the 717 as you zip between the Hawaiian Islands. The seats in economy don't recline, but you're never really in the air long enough to notice. As soon as Brandon's back from picking up his exchange student, he'll be by with your POG drink. But thank you very much. We got a 717 right here for you. Look at that. How is that for timing? Alright, so they're moving the Coletta. Looks like they're slotting him out for spacing, so he's heading a little south right now, and he'll come back and pick us up. I'm going to pan away from this 717 for just a second to get this Delta doing the turn here. He is coming around the approach end of the 22s, and he'll go down Charlie a little bit and meet up with the 26 runway. Oh, you can see the train in the background. Look at that. Our train to nowhere. We're on a train to nowhere. Oh, it hasn't made it? Classic Aviators. It hasn't made it here yet? That's interesting. Because I saw it earlier today, but I thought it'd be here before I got here. Is that it right there? That might be it. Hold on, Delta. We're going to come back to you. Cool. Yeah, I saw that somebody sent me the link to that earlier today, and I guess I just assumed it would be here before I got here, but I forgot. Maybe it's probably flying a little lower and a little slower than most of the stuff coming this way. I believe ATC called it Royal Air Force One on his call sign. Hi, see you later, Classic Aviators 1. Yeah, I believe he addressed him as Royal Air Force One. I'm not as familiar as many people, as some people about the Royal Thai Air Force, but I wonder if they're addressing it, this Air Force One, the same way we address planes as Air Force One, if someone very important is on that plane. Okay, I see that Coletta out there. It is just passing Diamond Head. We'll flip around it as soon as this Southwest gets out of here. We're going to flip over and catch the Connie. This thing has been coming here since early December, and I've never seen it up close. It's always on the other side for us. In the morning, it was coming in the morning, but it was always coming in the other side. And now that we've done night shows, the last couple nights it's been on this side, now it's on that side, so. Reverse ops. Yeah. So that looks like it's heading over to Hickam, which would make sense. So we have less than 20 minutes till sunset. We have a FedEx freighter 777 that's heading out. That should be right at in about 20 minutes or so. Will most likely come up here and depart on this side. And then we have another United triple heading out. That's getting off to Chicago. That is heading out, I believe, about the same time. It's scheduled for, it says here it's scheduled for 6:05. I guess maybe it was late yesterday. but it is a Dreamliner 10. Well, once that rain blew through, it turned into a very beautiful night. Hopefully the rain is done. Alright, we have another heavy coming in. This will be a 777-300 coming in from Guam. That's the United Airlines. That is turning for approach. It looks like it might be the next one in. There might be a 717 in front of it. We'll see how the spacing goes. The 717 might be coming to this side, so we'll see. So thanks again, everyone, for hanging out with us through the rain. Seeing some really cool stuff so far. Should get some F-22s out here in a bit. Yesterday, like I said, a couple minutes after sunset, so right about 6:30 is where they went yesterday. Hope we'll get them out about the same time today. I don't know how many. Yesterday, I think we had 7. The night before that, I think we had 9. So hopefully somewhere around that many. And if we're really lucky, they'll come over here to 22 left, or yes, 22 left for departure. If you're new here, you're new to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. Well, if you're a long-time viewer too, hit that like button. You probably already subscribed, but if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We're getting very close to crossing over that next little milestone of 23,000. Hopefully, we could pass that today. But like I said, we usually do 3 shows a week here: Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. We have all the usual bells and whistles. We have a merch store. We have a PayPal link. We have all that jazz. And instead of me listing off all that stuff, we're gonna just send you this link here: reverseops.com/find-me. That's where you'll find all the links on how to help the channel, how to support the channel, and how to be involved between shows. That's where all our social media is, so check out that. How's it going?
My friend turned me on to the channel. It's pretty cool.
Oh, nice, thanks.
Anyway, thanks for doing this.
Hey, it's my pleasure. Here, let me give you a sticker. Let me have a sticker for the envy of all your friends.
Hey, thank you very much.
Thanks for watching.
Can I get pictures with you?
Oh yeah, sure. Thanks.
Very good.
That 777 should be next, and I was right that 717 in front of it is going to go over our heads. So we're going to see if we can get that banking to come in here. There it is making the bank here. thought there was something right over my head. There was a weird echoey noise right over my head. Alright, let's see if we can get that triple now. It's making a little less steep of a turn than that Coletta did, but should be still neat. I guess when you're only passengers as cargo, you can make a little steeper turn, I guess. You don't want anybody in the first class spilling their cocktails. Oh, that FedEx is coming up this way. This will be a good shot. Look at this. Hello, Frank. How are you doing? Hope you're staying warm. But, thank you very much, Frank. That is extremely generous. Frank has gifted, our good friend Frank Schoenstein has gifted 20 reverse ops memberships. As soon as we get the triple here, I'll go through them and see if we can read them all. But thank you very much, Frank. So we might have caught my boss's flight in. My boss was on Maui all day. We might have caught his flight. So HA 1175. Let's see if we got that one. Ooh, jeez. Speaking of planes right above us. Oh, nice, Michael. Thank you. Alright, so we have that FedEx, or sorry, that UPS we were talking about a little while ago is now just 25 minutes out. It's north of Maui. We should be able to catch that in today's show. But I want to thank Frank again. I was going to try to go through all the things, but that's a lot of them, Frank. So thank you very much. But all the new members in the chat, you got a notification. Please join me in thanking our good friend Frank Schoenstein, a really, really huge supporter of the channel. And we have another new member, Chris L 2820 has jumped right in as a brand new member and went straight to the 787 Honolulu level, traveler level. That is huge. Thank you very much for that amazing support. If you don't know, the word Honolulu is a Hawaiian word. It means highly respected, exalted, honorable, I think might be the best word to describe it. So that is what we named our highest level here. So thank you very much and welcome. Please everybody join me in thanking Chris and welcoming him to the Reverse Ops member levels. This is the United that we just saw come in on the reef runway. We do have that Dreamliner 10 making her way over here for departure. This is the one, I believe I said it was heading off to Chicago. March, that's a little far out. Non-film, that's a little non-firm. That non-firm, there's no L in there. That's a little far out to accurately predict, but you could probably count on the mornings, a Tuesday morning, a Thursday morning, and then sometime Saturday. If there's baseball, if there's UH baseball the night before, it'll probably start at 11 on Saturday. If there's no UH baseball the night before, it'll probably start at 6:45. That's a little cheat code for the baseball season. We're gonna make a little change. Baseball season starts a Valentine's Day weekend for the University of Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. So Mrs. Reverse Ops and I are season ticket holders out there. And they usually play Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday afternoon. So last year we tried to do Friday night games, getting up for a Saturday early show, and it was just too much in one night. So we're gonna do the nights where there's a Friday night game. We're gonna do probably a 10:30 or 11 o'clock start on Saturday, just to give me a little more. QB Master Gamecock is Gamecock 1-1 is the call sign for the lead F-22. So usually it's a 2-ship, a 3-ship, a 4-ship, whatever. They group them all under the leader's call sign. So you'll hear Gamecock 1-1, which means he's the first one out of the set of however many. I think somebody said it was 4. So that'll be an F-22. And it works the same for a lot of the military planes. Instead of naming off every individual one, they put them out in groups. So they'll say it's a flight of however many, a flight of 2, a flight of 4, and that can apply to tankers or C-17s. It just depending on how many are going out for the same purpose at the same time. Cody is local here, so he might actually be, depending on where he's standing, he might be able to see them. You know, I've never heard him use the Fox before here. I've heard him use it other places and in some recorded ATC, but here, I don't know if it's specifically this airport or this unit, but they always say flight of with the ATC. They never say Fox. Well, I have a lot of favorite planes. My overall 100% number one top, if you had to boil it all down, is a Corsair World War II Marine fighter. That's my favorite one. But then my favorite passenger aircraft is a DC-10. My favorite bomber is a B-17. So I have a lot of favorites. And I think those lights right there might be what we're waiting for right there. Yeah, there they are right there. So that is the flight of 4 that we were talking about a minute ago. They are coming up Bravo, so they are definitely coming down this way to leave. So we'll see which way, how far they come down. Most likely they'll come all the way down. We're going to go back to the fighters. Yep, Chris, you've heard me tell that story, huh? Okay, they are coming all the way down here. He's going to tell him to hold short on the taxiway of 22 right, so he'll get those in a minute to go across 22 right and come around in front of us. So you see the two F-22s there, and you got the tanker behind them.
F-11 and the approximately 50 right, hold sort of like 6 to the left, landing point. Runway 40 contact, approximately 26 right. At Golf Taxi Bravo, Delta, hold short at runway 28.
Down in front. We're live streaming the airplanes. Yeah. Look, we have a couple of quad jets, one coming in, one coming out. We have this KC-135 that is about to go out. We have a couple more. I thought I saw a couple more taxiing. Pan over there and see if there are more taxiing. Yeah, I think those lights I saw might have been those planes there. We also have a Queen coming in right there. What, Heath? What? What'd you say? Our good friend Heath Shelton comes in with a $5 super chat. Says, "Can you hear us after that, Patrick?" Sorry, I couldn't resist. Thank you for the awesome stream. Well, oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I think I missed one. I'll go back and get it. I think I know what me and Mrs. Reverse Ops will be doing this weekend. Getting me some earplugs, because that was extremely loud. She was standing there with her hands on her ears. But thank you very much, Heath. Okay, I did miss one. Sorry, JP Mac 007 has been with us for 6 months. Changes over to the silver badge. Thank you very much for the long-term support. I really appreciate it. And we have another $5 super chat coming in from just an average plane spotter. It would be super cool if we had visiting 35s and they left nighttime too. that engine can spit flames pretty far out. Yeah, I wish when we had the 35s and 15s here, they only did morning and afternoon sorties. They didn't do any nighttime stuff, which I kind of wish they would. We had some F-15s here in the past. I think it was during a rim pack that went out about this time. I'll have to go back and look at my pictures and notes for that. But I have seen some at Lakenheath, some 35s at RAF Lakenheath in the UK go out when it wasn't dark, but it was like late afternoon or mid-afternoon in the UK in the winter, so it wasn't sunset quite yet, but it was getting towards golden hour when I saw a couple go out. That was pretty impressive. But thanks to the three of you, Just an Average Plane Setter, Heath and JP Mac, I appreciate it. So I don't know if any more will go out, or they'll just stick with 4. But we're going to hang out for a little while longer. We have a couple of heavy Americans going out right around 7 o'clock, so we're going to stay for both of those. I think one's actually on the move already. One should be going off to DFW, and the other one should be going off to Chicago. I think the one that's going off to Chicago hasn't quite lit up yet. In fact, I don't even know if that's going out today, because I'm not here on Thursday evenings very often. We'll find out. We have easy ways to find that out, though. We have technology. It's one of the benefits of living in the future. Might help if I hit the oh yeah, it does go out. So it's scheduled for 7 o'clock up. So we'll see where that one goes. But we'll definitely catch the DFW one. That's the one. I think it's just to the left of this picture. I think it's that one there with the light facing us. Oh, Kurt, I'll have to look him up, because with the time difference, it's usually hard for me to watch some of those. I usually end up watching the UK streamers, all the morning ones, because I usually watch them after Mrs. Reverse Ops falls asleep, so that gets to be morning time, your time, or their time, I guess, I don't know. Oh, thanks, Cody. Yeah, that's that American there. We'll probably stop recording now. So, thanks again for hanging out, everybody. This is the time that you got to sit through me talk about ways to support the channel for a minute. It's a necessary evil. I don't like doing it. I don't feel comfortable doing it, but it is a necessary evil. So hopefully, hopefully it'll go by quickly. We've had a lot of support today with the memberships and the new members, and Frank and JP Mac and all the people celebrating anniversaries. So thanks for all that support. But they understand that this does not pay for itself, and I gotta sit up here and ask for money. So if you can't afford money, the great way is just hit that like and subscribe button. That really does help the channel. If you want to go that extra mile, there's a bunch of ways to help out. There's a PayPal link somewhere in the description. There's membership levels available all the way from $2 a month, and we have 4 levels available up. You get different things at different levels. we have a merch shop that you can check out. Our merch shop has some interesting merch in it right now. Well, that's our 2-year collection. Why is that there? Oh, this is the, here we go. This is the one I wanted to show you. This is our Keep the Pualani shirt. This is to basically a way of saying keep Hawaiian planes painted like Hawaiian planes. Pualani is the tail design on all the Hawaiian planes. So keep the Pualani. Pualani actually means heavenly flower, if you're interested. Those shirts are available right now at reverseopshop.com. A portion of the proceeds from this shirt will be donated to the Pacific Aviation Museum on Ford Island. If you haven't been there, it's a wonderful place. When you go in the door, tell them Reverse Op sent you. It won't get you anything, but it makes me laugh. So check that out. It's at reverseopshop.com. But just thanks for being here. Thanks for putting up with the ads. Thanks for liking the stream. We'll be back here on Saturday morning. Saturday we'll catch both arrivals of the ANA A380s, the Flying Honus, in probably most likely a 7 o'clock hour. So tune in early. Well, early here. All right, we're gonna go back and take that American now. But thanks for putting up with my I don't know what I want to call it. Thanks for putting up with me. How about that? Oh, cool. 3 more? All right. Oh, Pizza Friday Dawn has gone above and beyond again. I'm full of nuggets, and now he's coming with $20. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for all your support. Hope Alex is doing well. Thanks again for the nuggets earlier, Alex. Oh, we've hit 23,000. All right, thanks, guys. 23,000 subscribers. So a little inside baseball. So before I started live streaming myself, I watched a lot of live streamers, but I never really like dove into the chat because I'm kind of dyslexic, kind of a bad speller, so I didn't like the chat, typing. So I didn't really get into it. And I heard all these live streamers say that, oh, we're building a community here, and it's wonderful community here. And I didn't really get that. I thought it was just lip service until I got my own channel, and the people in the chat, the people who I've made friends in real life, the people that stop by the truck, it's amazing. Just the ohana we're building here, and all the friends that stop by and wave and honk as they go by, or shoot me an email, or comment on one of my pictures, or just hang out in the chat. It's amazing. It's a whole side of the live streaming thing that I was not prepared for, and you guys, I call you guys my reverse ops ohana, and that's not just because we're in Hawaii and it's a funny thing that came from Lilo and Stitch. It really is like family here. You guys have been great. The mods have been awesome. I've met a bunch of my mods in person. There's a couple I haven't met, but we're gonna fix that one of these days. Ooh. Uh-oh. T-Mobile just sent me an email. You're approaching your data limit. We got 4 gigs left to make this count tonight. Oh, I think I see what the American's waiting on. Yeah, see that bright light right there? Yeah. focus action here, maybe. There we go. We have a Raptor sighting. Tonk, it's really hard to find a truly unlimited data sim in America. I don't know where. I know some people in the UK and some people I know in Australia have them, but it's really hard to find a truly unlimited. There's a lot of ones that say it's unlimited, but there's really a data cap, and then they'll slow you down. So what I have is a cap of unlimited high-speed data, and then once I reach that cap, they slow me down to basically dial-up speed. But I do have multiple sims. It's just changing the sims mid-show is kind of slows everything down, because it takes a good minute for them to reacquire a signal. But I think we should be good if we get these F-22s out. I see 3 lights pointing at me, so if we get these 3, and those might be our Honolulu planes of the day. And then for Saturday, we'll go to the next set of sims. I have to use, I'm actually using 2 sims right now, and I have a bonding modem that bonds the 2 signals together, and so that way it gives redundancy, plus it also gives a little bit of a speed boost. It's one of those things you really kind of need it out here, because the cell signal is horrible out here at the airport. We're kind of on a peninsula. Oh, there we go. Ah, our good friend 93 Integra GSR comes in with a $2 super chat. Good to meet you, Patrick. Yes, you stopped by the truck yesterday. It was either just as the show was ending or just after the show to say hello. I'm a big fan of that museum. I used to be a member. I was a several-year member out there, and then I had a credit card expire, and I forgot to renew my membership, and I need to get back on that. But we try to go whenever we can. Oh, really? Kamaina $5 day coming up, I hear. So out here in Hawaii, we have a saying, hanaho. It basically means encore, one more. So these are our hanaho planes of the day. These will be our last planes of the day. I'm worried about running out of internet right in the middle of them, so I don't want to can't stay too much longer. Well, no hang tens or unrestricted this time, but no big afterburners. But it was still fun seeing them. Always love seeing them. Always love hearing them. We did get those 3 yesterday. If you're a member, I clipped it out of yesterday's show and made it its own video. If you're not a member, that video will become public tomorrow. If not, you can go back and watch last night's stream. It was really impressive. So we do have that Chicago American Airlines flight, and because I'm an American Airlines guy at heart, we're going to stay for this last one. Have a double Hana-Ho bonus round here. We'll stay for... I was born an American Airlines kid, and I'm still one at heart, so we'll stay for this one. But while this one's taxing, I do want to say... I want to say thank you to all the mods, whether they were able to make it here or not. I know some of them are probably sleeping right now because they're in the UK. But Josh, O'Malley, Ms. Wolves, Rainbow Love, Kirsten, Sydney, Alan, Brandon, and Jane. Thanks to all of you. You really make this thing go. And a big shout out to Mrs. Reverse Ops, who's right by my side tonight. Oops. What are you doing over there? She's all smiling at me. Come on, turn on your side lights. Come on. Where's your tail light? Is it burnt out on this side or something? What more? What?
That's a CFI on the flight.
Uh-oh. CFI on the fly wants me to stay here all night. What? Yeah, it was really dark. You see it better on the camera, though. Come on, turn on your tail light. Come on. Make your tail light shine. Oh, I think I see him. And I don't know if he's listening right now, but my really good friend, I Crush Servers, today is his birthday. So if he's listening today, I hope you had a wonderful birthday. He's 5 hours ahead of us, though, so I don't know if he's listening up this late listening. But I Crush Servers, you've seen him in the chat before. Today is his birthday. So happy birthday, I Crush Servers. I tried to call him earlier, but he was doing the birthday dinners, so we'll catch up this weekend. Logo light. I knew there was a light. I knew there was a term for that, but it was not in my brain. No, we're getting our use out of this Hana-Ho graphic tonight. I think I see the 22. Mrs. Reverse Ops is like, I want to go home. I want to go home. Cold. It's freezing out here. She's like, it's freezing out here. Oh, that might have been a truck. Where's he at? Oh, that's him over here. He's where? Is that him right there? That's another truck. I think that bright light might be him. Or that might be a 717. Who knows? I can't see anything. All I see is lights. Okay, that is a truck. That was a 717 that we were looking at. Oh, I hear him though. Where is he? Ah, there he is. There he is. He's right behind the... Okay, let's see. That distinctive Raptor howl, I see him though. Okay. Oh, thanks, Pizza Friday. I think he said he was given unrestricted to 240. We'll see what that means. I don't know if he'll go crazy. Do you guys see the water coming down on the front wheel? There's a whole bunch of water dripping out from the, I don't know where it was dripping from, but it was dripping right in front of the light by the front wheel. What? Oh, okay. She's getting cold. All right, so we're going to end this now. Thanks again, everyone. It's been a lot of fun. Remember, Saturday we'll be here bright and early to watch the Flying Honu A380s arrive. We'll see how the weather is if we stay and see them depart, but we'll definitely watch them land. Next week is kind of up in the air. I was planning on going back to morning shows next week, but I was looking back at my notes over the last couple of years, and usually when they do night flights, they do 2 weeks in a row. So who knows? Keep that notification bell on. Check out the post section and my Discord channel. That's where I post most of the information, or Instagram. And we'll let you know what happens. We'll keep it by ear. We'll see if I hear anything. And hopefully we'll see some more F-22 action next week. But until then, have a great Friday. Have a great Thursday night if you're here in Hawaii. We'll see you all on Saturday. Thanks again for hanging out with me. Thanks again for all the support in the chat and all the support all the time. You guys are amazing. We'll see you all very soon. Aloha, everyone.